Hey folks, it's Alex here at Hankster's Hot Rods, and we're at the Homer City, Pennsylvania location with a gorgeous new arrival. This is a 1957 Chevy 210 two-door wagon, and it is brought to us through consignment. This is a very nice vehicle. You can see the gloss paint, the two-tone surf green and a nice light white. You got the stainless steel trim along the side there, and all that trim is in very good shape, polished up real nice. You do have tint on the side and rear glass. Makes for a real cool look on this old 57 wagon. You got the polished chrome American Racing torque thrusts. It's a very nice choice for this car. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the interior. It's got a two-tone green going on for the interior, a lighter and a darker green. It's a very neat looking interior. I must say I'm a huge fan of the green. All your original instrument cluster gauges in great shape. Dash is in very good shape. Got a nice aftermarket radio there. Chrome Hurst shifter with a T-handle knob. And overall, that interior is in great shape. We'll work our way to the rear of the vehicle. You can look down the side and see it's nice and straight as you look down the body lines. Coming to the rear here, you'll see all the bright work lines up very good, and it's all in great shape. Everything from your top moldings to your chrome on the bumper and the tailpipes, everything's in great shape. And we'll take a look inside the trunk. This one's got a two-piece. One goes down, one comes up. And that trunk is in exceptional condition. I will go ahead and show you, it does have the spare tire area as the battery relocation box there. It's a very handy thing to have, gives you more room up front. Lots of space in this vehicle. And we'll go ahead and shut the top here. There we go. Along the passenger side, you can look down and see that it is nice and straight as well. All the bright work on this side lines up good with each other, and everything is polished up real nice. Go ahead and take a peek at the interior from our passenger side. Very well put together. Everything from the carpet to the headliner is in great shape. Door jambs are nice and clean on both sides. It's a very nicely done vehicle. And as we come to the front, you can take notice all the bright work up front is in very good condition. It's got a beautiful shine to it, and everything lines up very well. Windshield on this vehicle is in great shape, same with all the polished trim around it. And the hood lines up very well, both front to back and side to side. Now we'll take a peek under the hood. You can see the underside of the hood is finished in that same gloss green as the exterior. And for your powertrain, that's going to be a 396 big block Chevy V8. And paired to it is the Muncie M20 4-speed manual transmission. You got the big block Chevy, the 4-speed Muncie. This thing is ready to go. It's got a nice set of polished aluminum finned Holley valve covers. It's got a cast aluminum Edelbrock Torker intake, a Holley 750 CFM carburetor, and it's got a nice polished chrome Edelbrock air cleaner on it. Some nice chrome work on the core support. Some aftermarket aluminum drive pulleys, and some things like your water pump and your accessory brackets are chrome plated or polished aluminum. It's a very nice looking engine bay. Everything's neat and tidy. And it's also got a more modern ignition style. It's rocking HEI with an Accel super coil and a Mallory High Fire 6AL electronic ignition system. It's also got power steering and power brakes. This thing is loaded and everything is in great shape. It's also got a nice big electric fan in the front to help keep everything cool. And you can see that chrome core support is not only just the top, but the whole thing is chrome plated in the front. It's a very nice looking engine bay to finish off a very nice looking car. As always, if you're looking to do any upgrades or make any changes to this vehicle or any of the other cars that we have listed for sale, just feel free to reach out to us, whatever you're looking to do, and we'll get back to you with a quote. Now we'll get this 57 Chevy back on the lift and take a look at the underside. Now we've got the 57 Chevy up on our lift. We'll do an overview of the underside. Starting up front with our suspension, that's going to be all your factory standard equipment, your stamped steel upper and lower control arms. Now looking at the condition of all of our suspension parts, our cross member up front, everything appears to be in great shape. As for the powertrain, that is the 396 big block Chevy V8, and paired to it is the M20 Muncie 4-speed manual transmission. Now as far as some upgrades, you do have a set of Sanderson ceramic coated headers, a nice polished chrome oil pan there. And as I look at our engine and transmission at this time, they're both free and clear of any leaks or drips. As these classics go, there's always a possibility of those things popping up. You can see we got a nice aftermarket MSD starter. And those ceramic coated headers bolt up to a full dual 2 1/4 inch exhaust. We'll check out the rest of that here in a second. Looking at the center section of the vehicle, trans cross members solid and straight, frame rails solid and straight on both sides. I don't see evidence of any patches in the floor or the frame rails. Everything appears to be in very good, solid structural condition. You can see all the cross bracing in the floor, all your main supports are solid and straight. Everything is as it should be. And there's a light undercoating on this, not very heavy, so you can really see the raw condition of the underside. As for the rear end, that is a 12-bolt Chevy 8 3/4, and it's got a 343 gear ratio. It is also a POSI unit. And as for your rear suspension, that's going to be your factory standard heavy-duty leaf spring suspension, and you do have a nice set of coilover shocks in the rear as well. Now, I didn't mention our brakes on this car. You do have disc in the front, drum in the rear, and it does have power brakes. Got a nice polished rear diff color, polished chrome rear diff cover, and that completes the look of that rear end. Got some stainless steel MagnaFlow turbo mufflers and a pair of rectangular polished chrome tips. Looking at the condition of the floor going into the trunk area, everything looks to be in great condition. I don't see evidence of any patches back here. Frame rails are straight and solid. You can see everything lines up very well. Your quarter panels come down to a nice crisp edge on both sides, and that rear bumper is solid and straight also. That should about complete the underside overview for this car. What we'll do now is lower it down and fire up that big block Chevy.